Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, part 5 of my Crystal Palace career mode save on FM24. My name is Joe, and when you last left us, we were on a bit of a losing streak, and we've been on a bit of a losing streak for quite some time. Just not scoring goals. Again, it boils down to the fact we just cannot put the ball in the back of the net. And it's the same for the couple of games that took place offline, rather. We had a 0-0 draw against Burnley. It was just not a very exciting game. If I remember right, it was fairly evenly matched. We tried going 2 up top just to give ourselves a little bit more of offensive firepower, and just really didn't seem to work in that game. West Ham game, a little bit of a different story. West Ham came on really, really strong at the end. We had a 2-0 lead going into halftime. Not really due to anything that we did productively offensively. I mean, Edouard did earn a penalty and slotted it home in the 3rd minute. And then an own goal by Zuma late in the first half, right before halftime, gave us a 2-0 lead. But West Ham came on very strong in the end of that second half and managed to get a goal. Was very concerned that we were not able to, we weren't going to be able to finish out the game, just simply because West Ham was playing so strongly. But it seems like this has helped us a little bit. Now, again, 1-1 draw against Sheffield United, not great. We definitely had more control of the game. Lots of shots, just not very many on target. As you can see, we completely we completely outplayed them, not just in terms of XG, but in terms of shots, in terms of corners, as well as in terms of possession. And then again, the following game here against Nottingham Forest, went in kind of expecting something a little bit more from this team, unbeaten in the last couple of games, but we really did not manage to achieve a whole lot that game either. Again, we did have more opportunities, but we just simply could not put the ball in the back of the net more than once. Down a little bit early on, but really thought that Nottingham Forest had quite a few opportunities early on in the game, just simply couldn't capitalize on that. After halftime, Origi got a goal in the 51st minute, had one disallowed in the 69th minute, and I took a look at that closely. That really should not have been a goal that was VAR disallowed. As in my opinion, I thought he was onside, but we'll take any luck we can wherever we can get it. And then Matea from a corner slotted home a goal in the 75th minute to give us a 1-1 draw. But again, form has been mixed. Obviously, we're not getting the wins that we need to get. We are comfortably mid-table. We are 11th in the Premier Division. We are 11th in the Premier League, but we're only 6 points out of the relegation zone, so we really need to make sure that we're picking up these wins. December is going to be a very busy month for us. We've got lots of games on tap here before we get into the transfer window in January. Not quite sure what we're going to be able to do in the January transfer window. We don't really have a lot of cash, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Today's episode is going to focus on a game away at Luton and at home against Wolves. Again, 2 games that I think we can pick up points from as long as we start playing better, just like what we have the past couple of games. Even if we go back and look at the full league table here, we're still not slotting away a lot of goals. Only 7 goals scored all season and only allowed 11. So again, it's a very interesting season for Crystal Palace. We're not allowing very many goals, which is awesome, but we absolutely have to find some way to start picking up things offensively, or it's going to be a rough second half of the season for us. So as I mentioned before, we took a look at what we could do to maybe change the formation a little bit. I think a 4-2-3-1 is in order here. We started creating more offensive opportunities, and I think that this is kind of the way to go moving forward. Just gives us a little bit more, flexibility in terms of the players that we're utilizing. We're not stuck with a defensive midfielder where we're not working on kind of focusing playing on the back. That defensive midfielder, I don't know if it really actually helped us in terms of just setting up our formation and producing things moving forward. We're just not that type of team. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the play out for defense, as I don't think that that's going to be beneficial for us with this type of formation. But we are going to go ahead and start here. Henderson's still a little bit injured. Should be back here in the next couple of games. We'll kind of work to get him back into the lineup here in just a little bit, but we're going to start with Johnstone in goal. A back 4, we're going to have Mitchell, Gahey, Anderson, and Richards. Berg is going to be in the midfield with Decore. Eze on the left. We're going to put Franca, or Franca? I'm not sure. There's a little Sadia there. I took French in high school, but I honestly don't remember it. Franca. Mateus. We're just going to call him Mateus. Mateus in the attacking midfield slot. Elise on the right-hand side, and then Edouard up top. I actually think we're going to put Matea up top. Again, just been scoring more goals lately. I think that Matea's kind of earned that starting role as a striker. So we're going to go ahead and submit the team here, and we're going to go ahead and get this game rocking and rolling. And again, it's Luton Town. You know, they're kind of I want to say the joke of the Premier League. I don't want to say that because they are doing quite well, but this is the team that everybody thinks that, okay, when we go into Luton Town, we should be able to beat them. And I certainly hope that that's the case. I expect a win for tonight. I want everybody to play really solidly. I want a really good team effort, and let's try to put more than one goal past the Luton goalkeeper tonight. Mood in the dressing room, it's fine. We believe in ourselves. All about confidence, two teams, similar tactical approach. If we outduel them, then we need to be 100% focused. So here we are, Luton Town versus Crystal Palace. Let's get this game rocking and rolling. And again, hopefully we can kind of break this goal drought here a little bit. I don't mind, clean sheets and things like that. I think that's fantastic. But we really need to start scoring goals here. I'm not sure why we're on a cautious mentality by any stretch of the imagination. Let's go positive and see if we can put some goals in the back of the net. Looks like a first sign of attack here from Luton Town, and Brown looks to just clear over the top of the bar. So not a real exciting opportunity there for Luton Town, thankfully, but hopefully we can take this opportunity and, like I said, get some goals in the back of the net. Unfortunately, with our positive mentality, we are not doing a whole lot with it at the moment. Not keeping as much possession. Okay, here we go. Got a corner. Elise from the corner. Get one in there. Nice. Ball in the box. Nothing. Mateo. Yes! Oh, you've actually seen a goal on camera. I could cry. Oh my God. This is it. I'm done. I'm going to retire to Mexico. This is so exciting. Elise hit the ball in. Looks like it was headed, and just Mateo just did not jump for some reason, which it seems a little bit odd for an animation, but Mateo slots it home. 1-0 Palace. Thank God. We can score a goal on camera. Oh my gosh. I might cry. All right. Johnstone takes that corner. Looks to play it out. Roll the ball to Anderson. All right, we're going to work away from the back. Perfectly fine with that. Anderson up to Berg. Berg looks forward, gets it to Elise, who looks to beat his man. Can't, plays it back through the midfield to Mitchell. Tyreek Mitchell up a little bit. Eze down the left-hand side. Absolutely love it. Get the ball into the box. Eze curls a shot just high and wide of the Luton keeper. 1-0 Palace, 30 minutes in. Like what we're seeing offensively, just getting opportunities. We need to just make sure that we take advantage of those opportunities and score some goals. Crystal Palace with the ball again. Anderson back to Decore. Decore down the line, plays it up to Elise. Elise not offsides. Gets the ball, crosses it into the box, and punched away by the Luton keeper. Decore with a shot from outside the box, and it is tipped over by the Luton keeper. That leads to a corner for Crystal Palace. Again, love the opportunities being created here. If every team were Luton, we'd probably do pretty well. Oh, off the post. Anderson with a good header from the cross and the corner, but just simply cannot tuck the ball home. It's still 1-0. Completely dominant performance so far, other than that one shot by Luton that just sailed right over the top of the crossbar. So we're approaching halftime here. Again, 1-0. Hopefully we can kind of build on this. I like the fact that we're up 1-0, but we certainly need a couple more goals to really make sure that we've got this game under control. Dressing room here, things are going well, but I know you can do better. They don't seem to like that much. You can still improve. I have faith in you. Some people look happy about that. I'm going to start the second half with no changes because I really like what I'm seeing from this Crystal Palace team so far. Maintaining possession, lots of offense, and like I said, hopefully we can get some goals here. Really hoping in the transfer window that we can actually get somebody on attack. We can start actually looking for somebody, a striker that can actually put some goals home. I like this formation, though. This formation has really helped us out. Luton with the corner now. In the box, and just over the top of the net. That could have very easily been 1-1, but the Luton player simply just hits the ball over the top of the net. We'll change our crosses here because I trust my assistant manager. Didn't have an assistant manager while I was in JV. Go figure. Mitchell in the box. Slots it home to Mateta. 2-0. Love it. I keep calling him Mateta. It's Mateta. I did not realize that this whole time. I should probably call people by their name. What a revelation. Now that you've scored a second goal, I will start calling you by your actual name, Mateta. Mateta, not Matea. I think I work with somebody named Matea. Anyways, point is, 2-0. Mateta. Mateta. Hakuna Mateta. Crystal Palace with the ball again. Mitchell to Eze. Eze down the line. Looks for Mateus in the box. Mateta See, I can use his actual name. Wow. You guys are going to think I'm a complete idiot the first 4 episodes. I've been calling him by the wrong name the whole time. At least say, with the ball in the box, and Kaminsky, Luton keeper, takes the ball. Looks to play it out. I like it, though. I like what I'm seeing from Crystal Palace today. Barkley in the box. Brown, good save by Johnstone. Way to get a hand on that and make a brilliant save. Again, Crystal Palace up 2-0. Mateta has a goal. See, you just keep learning. That's what you just got to do. You just got to keep learning in these things. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to learn from this experience and move on and get better. Luton with the ball now. Into the box. Naum, like that name, clears it over the bar. Not challenging the Crystal Palace keeper. It is still 2-0. Johnstone playing it out from the back to Decore. Decore moves up the field. Looks to play. Mateta to Berg. Berg to Elise. Elise cuts it back in. Richards now. We look to play around the outside here. Berg up the middle, though. Richards around back to Elise. Horrible, horrible pass. Intercepted by one of the Luton wingers, and a cross goes into the box. Brown with the header, but Johnstone is unchallenged, makes the save. And again, we're looking really good here. We're going to make some changes here because it looks like we have some players that are a little bit tired. Richards, we're going to put Ward on for Richards, get him involved in the game here a little bit. Eze not doing a whole lot here. I'm going to put in Ayu and Mateta. Still slightly embarrassed by that. Ahamada, we'll get him in as well. So that way we've got 3 substitutions here. Confirm those subs, get some fresh legs out, and hopefully, again, looking for more than 2 goals. I know I'm being greedy here considering that this is the 8th and 9th goal we've scored in the 14th game of the Premier League season. But really would like to, again, get some more goals here. Luton with the corner and looks to be cleared out of the box. Luton still maintains possession and is cleared out by Palace. Ayu now with fresh legs, takes it down the left-hand side, beats his man, and curls it back, gets it into the middle to Decore. Decore looks for somebody. Berg back to Mitchell. Mitchell over to Ayu, who floats it into the box, and it is cleared out by Luton. Ahamada takes the clearance, back over to the middle to Decore, to Berg, back to Decore. Looks for Mateus and fires it. Not a great shot, but looks like it just actually caromed off the post, so it was a much better shot than it looked. And Crystal Palace win the corner. Berg into the box, and Kaminsky takes the ball for Luton and settles things down, and that is the end of the highlight. Again, 2-0 to Palace. Luton with the corner now. Come on, keep a clean sheet, boys. Luton clears. Potts with the ball now to Bell. Bell runs up for Luton. He's probably going to fire this, and just wide. Johnstone had it covered, though. Nothing worried there. Make a couple more substitutions here. We've got 2 more we can make. What do you hear? Tyreek Mitchell? No. Frank. Let's get Edouard out here. See if maybe he can do something. I'll keep Mateta out. I'll leave my other substitution. If I, you know what, actually I'm going to make my substitution here. We're going to put in Holding for Gehi, and that'll be our sub for the game. So hopefully this will see us out to a 2-0 win, maybe a little bit more. Ward with a throw in the offensive zone. Ahmada puts a cross into the box, and Kaminsky seems to handle it pretty well. Throws the ball out to Naum, to Ogbene. Shouldn't really matter here. Ward with the clearance. Not a very strong clearance as Barkley takes the ball for Luton into the zone. Into the box for Bell, and Bell's just going to walk in, and very unlucky for Luton not to score there as they just walked the ball into the box and just fired it over the top of the net. Actually, it was a good save by Johnstone. Bell now with the corner for Luton into the box. And cleared, but not out. Potts on the left-hand side. Bell to Burke, who fires it just wide of the net. Luton really pressing on here later on. May want to go to a little bit more of a balanced mentality. We'll work on working the ball into the box, and then I'm also going to time waste because I do not trust anyone to maintain a lead. End of the 90th minute. I think it's safe to say we have got this in the bag here. Looks like a good win for Palace. Nice to get 3 points, even though it is against Luton, team that's fresh up from the championship. But a win is a win. We'll take 3 points, and we will run away. Maybe we can get another goal here. Mateta down the line. Mateta, not Matea. Excited to get it one of these days. 2-0 win for Palace. Absolutely love it. Absolutely superb performance here. Finally, good win for us. You actually saw a win. That's pretty exciting. Pleased with that. Take a massive arm destiny. Deflected goal from Mateta seemed to give you much stroke of luck need. Well, sometimes you need a little bit of luck in this game. Very well done. Looks like we got the win here, which is fantastic. We've moved us up to 9th in the Premier League. Pretty exciting about that. And then what we will do is we will come back and take a look at the next game, which will be against Wolves. We'll see you in just a couple moments. All right then, back here for our next game against Wolves. Again, last game against Luton Town, big 2-0 win. Very excited to take on Wolves today. We will be at home. Let's go with a balanced mentality, and let's see if we can take it to them just like we did to Luton Town. No changes here, other than the fact that I know my striker's name now is Mateta, so he should be scoring more goals now that I'm actually calling him by his actual name. I don't claim to be an expert at it, but I mean, I do work in public education. You think that part of my job would be knowing what to call certain people, but you know, it is what it is. Mateta, go score some goals, Mateta. Oh, I'm such a silly goose. I'm also very, very tired. All right, pick up where you left off last time out. Got the clean sheet, didn't have too many opportunities against, and slotted 2 goals home. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. All about momentum. Winter break would be nice, and Johnston's been playing well. Let's keep it up. All right, let's get going. Nice to finally get a win on camera. Now we're probably going to just absolutely get destroyed here. Although, to be fair, 10 seconds into the game, Eze down the line. Oh, Neto. That's straight red. That's straight red. 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 Oh, come on. That's at least a yellow. Jeez. Free kick for Elise. Over the top of the bar. Oh, I like the opportunity. Hopefully we can continue keeping up those wonderful goal-scoring opportunities that we did the last game. Mateta's been playing really well lately. I like the lineup. I like the formation. It's a little bit different than what we did earlier on in the year, but I think that it's a great formation to use. Obviously, we scored some goals, and we're still keeping clean sheets. So, yeah, I can't argue with the formation so far. What I can argue with is the Wolves having the ball. Thank you very much, Palace. Richards to Decore. Decore to Mateus. Mateus back to Decore on the right side now, going down the line. Elise, ball in the box. Can't quite get it through. Back to Richards. Richards works it back to Anderson, to Tyreek Mitchell. Eze on the left-hand side. Oh, my God. As soon as I start calling him by his name, Mateta, he just starts pumping balls into the back of the net. So, absolutely love it. Yes! 1-0 Palace. See, it just makes all the difference. When you call people by their actual name, they start doing things for you. And that's exactly what's happened here over the last 2 games. Oh, I need to start paying attention more to my players. God, who knows? We're going to win 6-0 if I start calling players by their actual names. I thought we were going to get another one there. Eze needs to get the ball up a little bit. Mitchell. Oh, to Elise. Oh, you leave that for Mateta, and he is going to score. I like it. I like what I'm seeing from Palace so far. This is nice. This is the type of Palace team I want. I want high-powered offense. I want a really strong, stalwart defense. But I really want to start putting goals in the back of the net. Make sure that we show the Premier League that we mean business this year. It was off to a rough start, but I think I finally have become the tactical genius that made me the JV manager that I was. I mean, like I said, coaching JV, coaching Premier League. Can't be that different, right? Elise down the right-hand side, cuts the ball in, cuts it in, fires a shot, and I can't tell if Saha made the save or if it was off the crossbar. It looks like it was just off the crossbar, but a great shot, great opportunity there. Oh, are we going to get another goal here? Oh, that was weird. It was very weird. It was like a shot was blocked inside of the box. Then a free header to Mateta, who banked it off the post. It's just a very weird set of events there. Weird set of events there as well. A very awkward save made by Johnston. I mean, I'm glad he made the save, but leads to a corner for Wolves. 32 minutes in, Palace up 1-0. Oh, that was way closer than it needed to be. Header off the post. Palace lucky not to concede there. and give up the 1-0 lead. Wolves again with control of the ball. Might need to make some changes here. Oh, no. Good interception by Decore Eze. We are just making runs. And scoring. And Eze gets his second goal of the season. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Palace team that I was hoping for at the beginning of the year. This is the Palace team I've been wanting to see. Finally figured out the formation that's going to work well for us. We've got all our young players back. Nobody's really injured other than Henderson here. But we've got our team back. This is the type of stuff I'm looking for my Palace team. Oh, I love it. Delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Love the delicious football that's being played right now. Oh, get one more in there just to put a smile on my face. I will do my little happy dance if we can score another one. Oh. Mateta over the bar. He'll get another one because I'm calling him by his actual name. Going to halftime, absolute dominant performance by Palace. That's exactly what I want to see from this team. I absolutely love it. Keep going. Keep playing well. Do not get complacent. Be smart and score some more goals. Let's climb up that table. Everybody knows how important December fixtures are. And if we can get some points here in December, that puts us in a really, really good spot. Oh, Eze injured. Not what I wanted to say. Okay. Edouard or Schlupp? We'll get him involved here. Not very sharp. Maybe we won't get him involved. Ayew. Absolutely. You don't like seeing injured players, especially Eze, who's been absolutely superb today. Brilliant assist, has been absolutely running around all the Wolves players on that. Was he on the left-hand side? Yeah, left-hand side. He's been absolutely superb today. Hopefully Ayew can provide us with something similar. Oh, you need to get Johnstone to get that ball. He can settle down. You do not want to let Wolves back into this game. Do not give them the opportunities. Corner now for Wolves. All right, good job. Get the ball out of the box, and then there goes the highlight. Again, doing all right here. I would like to see a little bit more offense now. I think Wolves realize that they're a little bit down. They're pressing a little bit more. You can see that with the increased number of offensive opportunities. Doyle now at the corner for Wolves, into the box. Can't get a header on it. Looks to appear to jolt out of the box. Wolves now maintaining possession in the offensive zone. Seem to be cycling it back to their defenders. Otto looking for somebody. That's a heck of a shot. It actually was not that far off from scoring, just over the top for Johnstone. We're going to make a couple more substitutions here. Let's see. Defensively, we're playing quite well. Berg, let's get Ahmada on. Frank has been playing okay. Edouard. And I think that's good enough for now. I mean, everybody's playing quite well. We're pretty fresh for a team that played fairly recently. So 3 games fairly recently. This is our 3rd game, obviously, but fresh legs. I like it. Just need to make sure we keep it clean. Oops. Oh, that's a weird and awkward save by Johnstone. I'm not quite sure what happened. It looked like he dove up and made the leg. He could have just stood there, but it's perfectly fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Wolves really starting to come on latter half of the game here. Reminds me a lot of the West Ham game that we did off camera. But, West Ham came on strong the last half of that game. And it looks like Wolves are kind of doing something similar here. We're going to make a couple more substitutions. It says Mitchell's a bit tired. I'm going to move Gahey out here. And then we will replace him with Holding. Yellow card for Decore. We'll put Lerma on. And we'll also start wasting some time, because winning's more important than winning by a lot. I'd much rather win than lose, and you can quote me on that. Wolves with the corner here. Closing out the game here. We've got it in the 87th minute, and all we need to do is just make sure we close out this game. Ayew, get the ball forward. Get the ball forward. Down the line. Ayew. Are you going to pass the ball? No, you're just going to cross the ball into the box, and Jose Sa makes a good save. And he will play the ball out, and we'll continue this highlight. Wolves on the attack. Palace intercept. Ayew. Got to be exhausted after making that run. Takes the ball down the line. Up to Lerma. Lerma looks to move the ball. Back to Ayew. Might be fractionally offsides there. Not quite sure, but back to Lerma. Lerma fires a good shot and a save made by the Wolves keeper. 88 minutes in. Looks like we're going to have our first winning streak, knock on wood, of the season here. The first couple of wins on camera. Boy, it's nice to actually win a couple games on camera. We've gotten a little bit lucky here this second half. Wolves have had some really good opportunities. Been very lucky that that our defense has been very, very solid. Mateta scores again. Oh, boys and girls, this is going to be a fantastic Palace club. We finally got them playing the way I want them to. We've got the offense going. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been looking for. Don't mind the fact that we're not playing Chelsea or Manchester City. We're playing Wolves. But I really think that this team could do something special the second half of the season. Now we've got the offense going. Defense is still playing strong. This is a strong Palace squad. I've known it the whole time. I've never been frustrated, never worried about the lack of goals. Just don't watch the last 4 or 5 videos that I've made. Just kidding. Please watch the last 4 or 5 videos I've made. I really am enjoying this hobby and trying to get better at it. So, but that being said, we're going to pull out a 3-0 win here over Wolves. I cannot believe it. I cannot contain my excitement. This is absolutely awesome. You can blow the full-time whistle now. 6 minutes in. Full-time whistle. You're going to let us score again. If you let us score again, I don't mind. Okay, Right, that happened. Okay. Because that's exactly what happens when you hit the post. It comes right back to you. That's one of the weirdest goals I think I've ever seen in Football Manager. Mata plays a brilliant pass to Elise, who hits right off the post and then just hits it again. I mean, hey, if you don't succeed the first time, try it again. And that's exactly what Elise has done. It is 4-0 Palace. And I can go into my work week knowing that I am just absolutely brilliant. God, Coach of the Year. Just wait for it. Manchester City's going to be knocking on my door asking for selection advice and tactics, tactical genius Joe. It is all over. 4-0 Palace. Absolutely superb win. I love it. Joe's loving it. That was a good win for us. We're going to keep this train going. Long may it continue. Let's play good football. And that's what we've done. Oh, gosh, 23 points in 16 games. I will take it. That being said, we got a couple games coming up here in December. Tottenham coming up. That's going to be a tough game. Brighton, we've got our derby. Manchester United, Newcastle. These are all going to be tough games. We're probably going to bring you back in January just because that's when the transfer window is starting. So we'll probably bring you back somewhere around here, maybe Brentford, Fulham. Maybe get some revenge on the Brentford, Fulham games that we did previously. Where, just be honest, we were terrible. So that being said, my name's Joe, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.